He's a can't-miss prospect. 21 homers, over 60 stolen bases, a true five-tool player. But the Pirates may not be able to put him on their opening day roster. Alright, I've been excited to make this video for a bit. You can't talk MLB prospects or even baseball in general without mentioning the young, the great Konnor Griffin. He seems like one of the most complete builds we've seen in a long time for a prospect, but there's something holding the Pirates back from giving him an opening day roster spot. I want to make sure we dive into that today. Real quick, we start with context. Konnor Griffin is MLB Pipeline's #1 prospect to start the 2026 season, and he simply does everything right. The 9th overall pick in the 2024 MLB draft has 1 year of pro ball under his belt, and every single one of his tools is at least a 60 grade on the scouting scale. There is quite literally nothing this human being cannot do. The only reason this guy didn't go higher in his draft class, there were some questions about what he could do on offense. Well, those are long gone. Let's look at his 2025 numbers. Across low A Bradenton, high A Greensboro, and double A Altoona, these were KG's numbers in his first crack at minor league baseball. 21 long balls, 94 runs driven in, a .333 batting average, 941 OPS just to drive home how powerful he is, and so he must just be a power guy, right? Nope. Nobody puts Konnor Griffin in a box. He stole 65 bases in his 2025 campaign. The guy is otherworldly, and while the big league Pirates struggled to find run support, Pittsburgh's shining star kept thrusting himself right into the spotlight. And to start 2026, the man himself in Paul Skeens said these words. He's built for it when talking about his soon-to-be teammate. So, to this point, all I've told you is the positives with Konnor Griffin. The guy is a 70 overall prospect on that 80-point scouting scale we just mentioned. There's no such thing as perfect in this game we all love so much, but man, is he close. So why can't the Pirates call him up to be on their opening day roster? Great question. We've seen players skip AAA before. Cam Smith just did it with the Houston Astros last year, and his rookie season could have gone a lot worse. Service time, specifically with the way the Pirates do business right now, is your short answer. Let's dive into it a little bit more. When a player makes their debut, the clock starts ticking. They have 3 years of major league service time where they're making a predetermined salary. It's usually close to league minimum. Hey everyone, I've got some breaking news in the baseball world. Minor League Minute is partnering up with JustBats.com for the whole month of March. So whether you or someone you care about needs a bat, now is the time to get it. Spring is around the corner, leagues are starting up soon, and if you want a product that's customized, taken care of, and polished by the pros, just keep it simple and go the JustBats.com route. They have knob stickers, customized engravings, and their team can even supply you with re-grip services to get you and your team ready for the season. Head to the link in the description to learn more about JustBats.com today. Then, the next 3 years, a dreaded period called arbitration, where a player and team start a discourse on what they're worth on a year-by-year basis, begins. And that's your 6 years of team control. After those 6 years, if there's no extension, that player hits free agency. Keep in mind, if a team gives their player a long-term extension in the first couple of years, like the Braves did with Ronald Acuna Jr., or the Brewers did with Jackson Chourio, you don't have to worry about arbitration then. It's gone. But if that doesn't go down and the player and team can't agree on the player's worth, they go to court with their values until someone comes out on top. A judge then rules from there. Now, what qualifies as service time, and when does this clock start ticking? 172 days out of the season's 187 days starts that clock. That means Konnor Griffin could be on the big league ball club, here's the key, for 171 days, and he will not have gone through a year of service time yet. You see a lot of teams fudge this rule. So in this case, Konnor Griffin's 3 years before arbitration, if they go this route, would start in 2027, so long as he's not on the team for 172 days. Yet, the Pirates could still play him for well over 100 games and not have that counted against them. So, what teams will do is they'll wait until around mid-April to call up their top-tier prospects, and essentially they get a 7th year of control. The Pirates don't spend the dollars that teams like the Dodgers, Yankees, and Mets do, so this is a cost-effective and honestly smart move. Now, some of what I just said could change. I want you to keep that in mind too. as MLB's collective bargaining agreement ends at the end of this calendar year, with hot topics like a salary cap and a salary floor looming. Let's say, for whatever reason, the lockout, if it even happens, goes on for a few months. Guess what? If the Pirates wait until the right time to call up Griffin this year and buy themselves an extra season, and then we get a freeze the following year, there's real potential to be able to stretch control of baseball's top prospect. So now guess what? Pittsburgh has a decision. Give a team that's invested heavily in the bats this offseason another shot in the arm from the get-go and ultimately give the fans what they want, or wait a little bit, buy an extra year of control, and worry about all of that financial stuff a little bit later as one of the game's brightest stars likely lights it up at PNC Park. So Konnor Griffin's issue, the one thing holding him back, it has nothing to do with his skill set in between the chalk lines. It's all about finances and preserving as much time as possible with him in a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, comment what you think the Pittsburgh Pirates will do about Konnor Griffin in the comment section below, and we will catch you in the next video.